For this assignment, I chose El Salvador, a country who currently has an unemployment of 5.94. However, the article was from 2018, where the unemployment was at 4.1%. And in the article, a daughter talks about how her dad had recently um, found that the United States Homeland Security planned to temporarily end the protected status for nearly 200,000 Salvadorians. And then they would have until 2019 uh, to find another legal way to stay in the United States. But this would have been very difficult because for nearly 2 decades, um, they had continuously been renewing their status for every 18 months. Um, so having that many people sent back to a country that only employs about, or only, I'm sorry, creates employment for about 11,000 jobs for 60,000 people would have definitely hurt that economy even more. Um, had those people been sent back, that population would have increased 3%. The labor force in an undeveloped country could not just simply just take all those people back, um, especially considering most of these people are men who are 40 years and older, and at that age in an undeveloped country, they're not going to find a job. Just, simply the way it is there. No one's willing to hire them, especially when they're gonna ask for more money. They have more experience. On average, any PPS holder had been in the United States for 21 years. 9 out of 10 of those people had jobs here in the United States. One third of them were homeowners, and between those Salvadorians, they accounted for 192,000 children that would also have to go back home if, again, they were forced to, and that ended. So, although those people did not end up in that country, even then, the unemployment for that country is still at 5.94. And since 2018, that has definitely increased. Compared to the United States, as of today, we're standing at 5.3. I'm sorry, no, as of 2021, we're standing at 5.3. And I think that's also very significant that a country like the United States, during the pandemic, had such a high unemployment rate. Um, Typically, people who are unemployed um, affect the economy because they spend less money. They acquire more debt in the process of whether it's searching for a job or not searching for a job, um, which results in more money coming in from state or federal assistance like food stamps and government services. It hurts the health of our economy having such a high unemployment rate, and it reduces the level of productivity. Definitely in 2021, when we were going through the pandemic, a lot of people, I mean, weren't doing anything. Nobody could go out. Nobody could, I mean, even going to the supermarket was a hassle. So that definitely reduced our level of productivity. And I mean, it was understandable in the moment that that happened because of a worldwide pandemic. Um, for economic policy, government-run employment agency provide info about available jobs, and it helps keeps the labor force fully informed and as well knowledgeable about what options there are available with jobs. Um, Outside resourcing by making hiring easier for some positions would definitely be an impact as well with unemployment, but not a lot of companies or not a lot of workforce management companies are willing to do that because hiring or making hiring easier would essentially hire just anyone. And that's also not a good thing for people who are at work, who, um, do good at their jobs, who have experience, who are able to provide more knowledge to a job. But overall, the unemployment rate for the El Salvador, an undeveloped country, is pretty high. And there's a lot of factors that go into it, of course, with like violence and everything else that the country's facing. But the article itself that brought up this particular scenario about the TPS from Homeland Security being suspended would have definitely made the unemployment even worse for that country.